I'm sorry I'm a little late. I had to go get my tripod from upstairs. I had to hobble my way up there and grab it. I was using it for a different camera last night. So I was like, well, if I want to set my camera on something, I'm probably going to need something to set it on. But we're all good here. Welcome, everyone, to Brickitect Live. I guess that's maybe what we're calling this series. I don't even know. I've just been going live every day and having fun with it, so I decided that I'll keep doing that, right? If you enjoy doing something, keep doing it. If you don't like doing something, do less of that, unless it's something that you have to do like work. Then it's like you don't have much of a choice. But I want to welcome you into a Thursday edition of Brickitect Live, where we are a mere 2 hours away from Christmas vacation starting with Clark Mann, and the hype train is rolling through the station. For today, though, I don't have bag 3 of my BMW done. If you didn't know, I'm working on this. I'm in the process. But I still wanted to do something today, so I looked at my table and I was like, it'd be nice to kind of have more space here. I'm not really doing anything with this, which if you're thinking about redeeming your points for this, don't. And this was a gift with purchase, which also got some hate. So I have like 2 kind of bad-ish Lego sets here that are both going to be destroyed in this video. So if you want to see destruction, you tuned into the right place. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you're here, say hi and where you're from. If you watch this in the future, don't do that. I've had people comment because, you believe it or not, most of the viewership that comes from these live streams isn't right now with you and me while we're here live and having a conversation. It's in the future. But I guess you can comment that if you want to. Say hi and where you're from, and we'll see who lives the furthest away from me or who's the closest. Maybe we'll play a game. Let's play a game. Already on break, dude. Congratulations. The time is upon us. Today it starts. It ends on January 3rd for us. So we've got a lot of time, and I plan to take full advantage of every hour that we can. There we got Australia. That's pretty darn far. You're enjoying warm weather. Today's the first day of winter for us. The first day of summer for you. I find that fascinating. So we got Australia. We got Oregon, Norway, England, Illinois. I used to think Chicago was the state. For that, I'm very sorry. California, Missouri, Pennsylvania. Who lives in Pennsylvania? Losers. No, I'm just kidding. Pennsylvania's great. Chris is here. I already know where you're from. Florida, just like Rachel's from Florida. How about that? From California, live in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry to hear that. You went from the beautiful state of California with all their gorgeous weather to here, which today is kind of gorgeous outside. I was just making my podcast, Missing Pieces. You should subscribe. It's my weekly audio journal podcast. Links, let me check. Before I tell you the links down below. Is it? Heck yeah, it's down below. No, it's the wrong link. Don't go to that one. Just type in Missing Pieces Podcast. Missing Pieces Pod is what it is. And you can listen to me talk about things every single week for an hour at a time. Oh, wait. You already do that every day here. But if you want more of that, if you just can't get enough of me talking about things, if you're somehow in that boat, I have a podcast I do every single week where I talk about what I'm up to and what I'm into. And you can listen to it if you're feeling frisky. It might be too much Brickitect or Greg for some of you. So for those reasons, you might want to be out. How's the foot, dude? I'll tell you what. It feels pretty good. I'm booted up. My foot doesn't feel bad. I'm wearing this just for protection, to keep my foot like this and not like this or like this, because my foot going like this is what caused the problem. So tomorrow I have a meeting, or appointment, I guess. A meeting, an appointment with the what is it? The orthopedic specialist, the bone doctor, and I'm assuming going to take X-rays of it and see, make sure it's healing. And we're going to have this conversation that I'm picturing going like this. He walks in. This is, let's just make this come to reality, okay? We're going to make this happen. He's going to come in, be like, oh, I just took a look at your new X-rays. Foot's looking fantastic, healing perfectly. And I'll say, that's great, doc. I'll say, can we just take this boot off? And then he says to me, he says, yeah, you don't need that piece of garbage anymore. Take that thing and throw it in the trash can. Right now, he pulls the trash can out. I take the boot and I slam dunk it in there, and it's on fire like NBA Jam. And he goes, it's on fire. And then he goes, boom, shakalaka. And then it just evaporates. And then I walk out of there. I do a little skip. I jump up in the air, tap my heels together, and I run out. Reality. I go in. He looks at the x-rays. I go in, I wait 30 minutes. He looks at the x-rays. He's like, yeah, looks okay. I'll say, what about the boot, doc? He'll say, you got to wear the boot for 3 more weeks. Then I walk out. Tears in my eyes. That's probably more reality. Okay, who else do we got here? You love the podcast. We found a podcast listener. We got Scotland in the house. Easily the best accent ever. We don't like Chicago in Illinois. What about, that's where Home Alone was filmed, though. You have to. Idaho. Idaho's a beautiful state. I'd love to get to Idaho. I think I want to go to Utah. I want to go see how glorious Utah is. Any Utahians amongst us? I have built the Atari and motorcycle, but Ninjago City has been sitting on Brickitect for almost 3 years, based on actual events. Apologize for that. NBA Jam on the Super Nintendo, absolute classic and still holds up. I agree. I was playing it on arcade the other day, actually. I was playing the regular NBA Jam. We could play it at the end of this video. Will we have time? I don't know. I don't have the arcade booted up or anything. I could boot it up now. I could take my boot over there, boot it up, and we could send the stream out. I've been trying to do this thing where I send the stream out playing an arcade classic every day. I've done it once, so it's obviously a tradition at this point. Chris loves NBA Jam. Yeah, obviously, Chris. Like, if you're my age, we have any people that are my age here? We found out where you're all from, right? We got a Carolinian in the house. Anybody my age? Anybody in that, we'll say the, was 18 to 30, let's go like 36 to 45 demographic. Do we have anybody? I'm always shocked to find out we do. I somehow picture my audience being a lot of younger kids. I think they're over it though. They're like not interested because for obvious reasons. But I'm shocked how many people are here that are like my age or even slightly older. I'm like, heck yeah, I found my people. We got, what do they call them? A-fools. We got the A-fools here. I'm having 32. All right, we'll round you up. We'll go 23, 15, 30, 20, 35 and a half. It counts. We're rounding up. Drinking a Coca-Cola. The fun story about this Coca-Cola. I was wheeling out of Wegmans. We're all walking out. This is, I think, prior to foot injury. And the whole case fell off the cart. And as such, we've got a dent in the top. Or the opposite of a dent. We have I don't know. What's the opposite of something that's going in? Is it a stalactite or a stalagmite? Thank you to our sponsor, Coca-Cola. Older than all that. Chris, no way. Really, Chris? Roxy's up there making a whole lot of noise. I think she's getting a drink. I'm like, why am I hearing all this water sounds? I think it's Roxy drinking like a gallon of water at once. My wife isn't working. Missed most of the stream. Oh, we just started, baby. You didn't miss anything. This is literally, I'm breaking down a set here. You guys want to see more of the set probably rather than my ugly mug? There you go. If you're just tuning in, you didn't miss anything. Just us talking about where people are from and ranting about various things. Oh, Chris is 43. Okay. We're not too far off then, man. I'm going to be 39 in a few days. I've got 1 good year left. Actually, you know, I would say I'm hoping when I turn 40, my body's in better condition than it is at 39 with a broken foot. Let's hope to not have broken bones next year. Life goals. How's Clark doing? Good, man. He's excited. Last day of school, and he was just excited about going in today and having that be it. And then it's just party time from here on. I know Santa Claus is coming. There's going to be some Lego happening. I can't guarantee it because I don't know what he's bringing, but I imagine the elves are loading up the sleigh with a bunch of cool Lego sets and maybe some video games. So there will be a lot of fun to be had. Speaking of not fun to be had, taking all these tiles off. Not fun. Where's Clark? Oh man, he got Santa Claus kidnapped him. No, he's at school. He's at school one last time. He's going to come home. We're actually having a guys' night tonight. Cody is going out for, I think, like drinks with a couple of her coworkers. Women, of course. And as far as I know. And it's me and Clark fending for ourselves for dinner. So I left it up to him for what we would have. What do you think he said? What do you think he picked for dinner? If you had to guess, what do you think Clark chose to have for dinner? Reading out. Let's see who can be the first to guess the correct answer. What did Clarkman request to have for dinner? All right, Chris already got it. McDonald's. Everyone guessed McDonald's. Yes, we're having McDonald's tonight. Any recommendations for what I should get? I think their menus, I'm doing it for Clarkman. I don't think McDonald's menu is all that great. Obviously, the chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce are god tier of all the foods they have there. French fries are on point too. Burgers, the burgers are a letdown. What should I get? I think I have a crap ton of points on the app too. I was taking, every time we go out yard sailing, I would take my mother and father-in-law and Clarkman out for lunch or whatever, and I would pay for it, and then I'd use the app and whatnot. And I just kept letting the points stack on there. So we might be able to get like a free meal tonight, basically. Chicken selects, about the only thing I eat from McDonald's. Not as good as burgers. Not good burgers. Yeah. The chicken nuggets I don't think are as good as they used to be either. Some of you elderly 30 and 40-year-olds out there might be able to attest to this. The nuggets used to be thick boys. They used to be like thick with like glorious meat inside. And now they're like getting a little thin. They're getting a little disappointing. Speaking of disappointing, don't spend $20 on this. If you have the option to use your VIP Insiders points, whatever we're calling them these days, your unicorn Lego points, don't get this. I'm probably going to be the only person that'll tell you that too. I'd be curious to see the reviews of all the people that are like in LAN and stuff. They're like, I guess they give honest reviews. They say it if a set sucks. It's not like that in the world of cameras. I watch camera reviews, dude, and these people, they get cameras sent to them early or first or whatever from companies. They gush about how amazing these cameras are. And then like a week later, regular hobos like me get it, and the camera sucks. So you can never trust people that get things for free or early. But I feel like the Lego space has more integrity than that. I might be biased though, because I'm kind of in that space. Although I don't really get anything for free. Lego said they don't want anything to do with what I do. This isn't the type of content you subscribe for, is what they said. And I was like, I agree to disagree on that one. Fast food tier list. Yeah, I've done a lot of market research, if we want to call it that. What are we going with? Let's just get everybody's number one out there right now. What are we going with number one on the tier list? $20, Donovan. Sickening. This should have been, like, this is the box. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined with this box. No love was put into this set. I think this should have been a gift with purchase for spending $49.99. But what's number one on the tier list? Lots of people saying McDonald's. Chick-fil-A. I wonder if Chick-fil-A would be high on my tier list just because it's a rarity. It's like something I can't have all the time. And when you can't have something all the time, you want it more, right? It was a little aggressive. Settle down a little bit, you set. Settle down. Wendy's and Chick-fil-A. I can go Wendy's. Greg money wasting. I can waste a lot of money on Lego. I've been very successful at that. I try to get deals when I can. But for me, like when it comes to VIP discounts or whatever, I could give a frick about $20 off, right? I can create another $20. I can't create this set, although I guess I could. I like something special. I want to be like, I want something unique and rare for my VIP expenditures. I don't want a discount. I want like something cool. This isn't that though, Chief. That ain't it, Chief. So I got that, and I got the little castle thing, which I'm just sitting on until I sell it whenever it goes out of stock. Panera, yeah, Panera counts. We have Panera. Something happened to their tomato soup though. I'm kind of a soup snob. Love my soups. If you've seen my vlogs, you know the truth. And the last time I got their tomato soup, I don't know what happened to it. It was like oily or like buttery and just greasy. How do you have greasy tomato soup? I didn't like it. So I'm out on Panera tomato soup. Try saying that once. Wish that Walkman GWP was closer to life size. If I could put it on my melon and it actually played a tape, that would be pretty neat. It really did get me thinking about my old Walkman though, and I did something a little crazy. This is a Brickitect Live exclusive. Leave a like for this world exclusive information I'm about to share with you. I actually rebought my Sony Walkman that I had as a kid. Not my original one, of course, but I found one on eBay. new in package, never been opened. And I got a screaming deal on it, my friends. This guy wanted, I forget, how much money did he want for it? He wanted like $100 for it. They're going for like 60, just like basic. They've got like no headset. They're already used, smashed up. They need the tape belt drive replaced. I insulted the guy. I offered him $60. Insulted him. I thought he's going to decline this and we're going to move on with our lives. He accepted it. So I got a brand new Sony Walkman for only $40 more than I paid for this piece of boop. I'll share it with you. I'm thinking I got to get some tapes. I didn't realize that this is like a collectible thing now. I was looking up some various tapes. And I was blown away with how expensive some tapes were that I was looking up. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's trying to collect vintage and retro stuff these days. Just let me live my life, man. I'm not trying to be trendy. I'm not trying to be a TikToker. I'm just trying to buy a cassette tape to listen to on my brand new. Do I even open it? I'll make a video about it when I get it. My brand new Sony Walkman. It'll be exciting. I've been a collector of all things Sony lately. I'm getting into the Sony scene. Wendy's baked potatoes. What did I used to like at Wendy's? Their Caesar side salads. Not bad. We used to go there during college, and we would always get like things off the dollar menu. I'd get like their Caesar side salad and like some fries, I think. Their fries are pretty good. Best fast food fries. I think it's an unpopular opinion. I'm probably going to get destroyed for this, but there's something about Burger King fries that I like. McDonald's fries are S tier. If you eat them within the first 26 seconds they come out of the fryer. If you like put your face in the fryer as the fries are coming out, delicious. You walk out of the restaurant with those things, they're terrible. I stand by that. You guys are saying S tier on McDonald's, dude. I don't know. I think you got to have your face in the fryer if you're going to like them. Wendy's fries underrated. I need to do a blind taste test. We need fries. Hey, something just happened on eBay. My Walkman was just delivered. Speak of the devil. My Walkman's here. Now I can jam to some tunes. It has AM, FM radio. You guys haven't seen this kind of technology since 1993. We're talking AM, FM radio. Adjustable headphones. We're talking cassette deck. Built in. Rewind. Fast forward. Has a play button. It has a stop button. The thing's, I mean, I'm hesitant to make a video on it because you're gonna have a Walkman the next day. You might even go even crazier. You might get a Discman. You might be listening to CDs again. Yeah, you got to put your face in the fryer. If anyone does that, don't sue me. That was a joke, okay? Dairy Queen food is underrated. I don't know if you've ever had anything other than why is like one day we're talking about video games, the next day we're talking fast food, but here it goes. Dairy Queen food is crazy good. I had no idea. Like I knew the Butterfinger Blizzard was absolute like goated. I didn't know their actual food was that good. Cassette tapes, a love-hate relationship. You just love them. I mean, it's other than rewinding though and finding your song. Like you got to find your song in there somewhere. That's kind of hard to do. But I'm going back in time. Yesterday I made a video with a $35 camcorder that I bought, a Sony Bloggie, which I would show you right now, but it's upstairs. And if I hobbled up there, it'd be a good 5 minutes before I made it back down. I'd probably fall down the stairs again, which I've almost done. I started getting frisky going down the stairs. I was like doing like the one stair at a time, like my good foot down, followed by my broken foot. Good foot down, broken foot. And then I was like, I'm just going to go down these. Like, and I was like, sheesh. Imagine falling again. I fell down the stairs. Also, there's legend has it, though, that I slipped on a Lego brick and then broke my foot and the bone was sticking out. There's a whole storyline on Missing Pieces you need to go back and watch. Jason says, bought a crappy cassette player on Amazon. Wish Sony would just release the OG Walkman sometimes. I think it could sell. I mean, I think I'm a very small market here, obviously. But I think there's people like me that want to relive things from their childhood. Lego's kind of capitalized on that, if we want to talk about Lego. I know some of you guys... Is anyone here for Lego? Is that what? Oh, yeah. Lego, you got the DeLorean set. That was lovely. You got the Atari. You got the Nintendo. All these things that, like, people my age, maybe slightly older, would have loved. I think Nintendo, Lego's capitalizing on this well. Could Sony do that? I mean, the only thing that they've really done is they've re-released the PlayStation 1. Like, they were just following suit with what Nintendo did with the mini consoles and stuff. But yeah, I think Sony's got a lot of cool stuff going for it. In fact, I'm going to probably buy this book. It's all about Sony's designs throughout the years. And I don't know, it's just been this rabbit hole that I've gone down, and I'm really like, I'm into it, man. Coke or Diet Coke? This is regular Coke. I'm not into the diet scene, so I'm taking in a lot of calories, but it's a special occasion. I'm here with a few of my friends talking about things that I find enjoyable with my dented can. You get a discount. So I'm going in. Plus, we're having McDonald's for dinner, so it's like, frig it. Might as well just go all in at this point. If you're wondering the set that I'm tearing apart now, it's this little one. What's this one called? The Majesto's Magical Mansion is what we renamed it, I believe. Sorry for how close I got to the camera there. It might have scared you a little bit. Frightened a few of you off. That's all right. A little too busy here for my liking anyway. Bought mobile used bins of Lego from someone for $200. Turns out it was basically the Holy Grail. Please tell me you made a video about this. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Original Ninjago, Lord of the Rings, Power Miners, and more! How did that even exist? You must have been on that like flies on stink. That's crazy, man. $200. It's not often you come across things like that. Usually people that have things that are like that, they discover what they have. Unlike yard sales, when you go to a yard sale, you just never know what you're going to come across. You find someone's collection that they had, their kid grew up, it was the grandkids, and they haven't touched this in 10 years. You get a great deal, like sometimes, $5, $10 for entire collection. Usually I don't find grails like that. I've never really come across stuff like that. But you get good deals. When it comes to things like that, particularly if people are paying or putting it online, they go looking around. I had one yard sale I went to this year. They had some old retired like turtle sets. And they obviously looked on eBay, and they were charging eBay prices. And I was just like, there's no one that's going to come to this yard sale and spend $150 on a $30 Lego set. That's just not going to happen. If you want eBay prices, you're going to have to go to eBay. This isn't selling. If they had sold it for like $50 and it was like a $150 set, I might have like considered it. But they were like right at the top of the line, or top end, and I'm just like, nah, not doing it. Got the Ecto 1 at an auction for $35. Are you talking about the big boy one? Because that's insane. Or are you talking about the Little Ideas one? That's still pretty good, I would say. You should submit a Lego model of the Brickitect Studio on the Lego Ideas team. I want to submit something that's... I want to do something that's like a joke, but I want to get the 10,000 supporters. I don't know if we'd have the power to do it just with the Brickitect community, but I think if I pulled myself and my friends together, maybe I could do it. I just want Lego to have to look at it. That's all I want. I just want to make Lego look at it. Maybe like a mosaic that has a message to Lego. What would that message be? What message would you want to send to Lego? If I had a base plate and we had a bunch of like the little dots to put on there, what would your message to Lego be that you'd want them to see? Would it say, no more CMF boxes? Maybe that would be the message. That comes to my mind like immediately when I think of it. I don't know. I want a message for them. Just so they had to look at it. Obviously, it would be declined. And even if I made something truly epic, it would still get declined. Look at all the Lego Ideas stuff that comes in. And then they're like, oh, we're going to pick 2 things and it's going to be the worst stuff. No more stickers. Big brain. Big brain. No more stickers. Lower the price. If that got picked, oh, dude, that would be so good. Easiest message. Make Lego cheaper. I like that. I think we could write that out. Maybe we should maybe 2024, I'll do it. Every time there's an opportunity to submit one, I will do a mosaic where it has a message to Lego that they will have to read. Someone at Lego will have to see my message. Sub to Brickitect. The red ripe juicy tomato battle pack. Could we make the movement happen? Welcome, Canadian. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I know you said you're having trouble making it to streams. You made one. Merry early Christmas. Go back to poly bags or only print pieces. I'm afraid of what they would charge for all the printed stuff. I feel like prices would go up dramatically, and I wouldn't like that kind. It would scare me a little bit. I'd cry myself to sleep after I looked and saw what that Atari would cost if every sticker I put on there was a printed piece. People would be having a heyday on YouTube. We're not talking 10 cents per piece. Oh no, we're not talking 20 cents per piece. Where will Modesto live now? In a bin in the storage room of doom, never to be seen by light again until the day I die and all my stuff gets auctioned off at pennies on the dollar. Make sure you show up for that one. I don't know. It's not really a piece that I intend to have on display necessarily. That's kind of what I'm thinking of focusing on building going forward, is just like if I'm going to work on something, I want it to be something that I'm going to have on display here in the studio somewhere, like the Atari. Let me show you. Let me shant the shant. Got the Atari right back there. It's that little gray blob back there, black blob. That's all you can see. I'm using a very wide lens right now. But yeah, I'm working on stuff that is meaningful to me, that I really like and enjoy, that I want to share with people. And then when I'm done with it, I put it on a shelf. And whenever time I look at it, I think about the experience that I had with a few of my friends while I built it online and discovered all of the cool things that there was to see with it. That's my whole purpose in Lego at this point. I've realized that. And it's to share my experience in the world of Legoing. I'm not a reviewer. I'm not a news person. I'm not a leaker. I don't know what else there is. But I'm just a guy I'm a vlogger at heart. And I just want to share the real-time reactions that I have enjoying this hobby. And I feel like this is a great way to do that. Even if it is breaking down Lego sets. Could rant about this for a while, probably. Canadian says, the only reason I'm here is because I love your streams. No, he didn't say that. I wish he did. He says, had a half day. Grade 12 is hard. No more ducking online class to watch and mod streams like I did through 8th and 9th grade. Times have changed. Why does life do this to us, Canadian? Why? Why? Can I bring back Breaking It Down series? Yeah, I would need some good questions for that. If you didn't know what that is, it's kind of like what I'm doing now. I would just record this and have like a time lapse breaking it down. I kind of like this better, though. I feel like I'm in my element at live streaming the best. And it's because I don't really have to worry about this. It's crazier to me that, like, I feel more comfortable doing a live stream than I do making a regular video. Because in making a regular video, I'm like always like, oh, could I do that better? Did I say something stupid? Right now, I could say something stupid, and it's just like, that's just what happened. It's happening in real time, and there's no going back, so why worry about it? It's kind of a weird thing. Live streaming for me is actually kind of liberating. And it's bizarre, right? Like you would think like live streaming to a world of people and everything happening right now, it would be like more scary. But to me, it's like, it's not. So yeah, I'm just thankful there's someone watching. Because it would get real weird here if it was just me sitting here by myself. I'd probably still do it. We get one person, I'm like, you, speak to me. Say something. Stupid things are inevitable. Is that a quote? Yeah, I guess I live that life. We need an adults-only Lego live stream. Oh, man. So, like, have some nudity, some cussing, some drinking. Is that what we're talking about here? I don't think you'd want any of those things from me, probably. But there's probably a market for it, I would suppose. Probably. Controversial opinion. I like stickers. I like that you can put them on any place you like when making mocks, and I don't really find them difficult to apply. Is that odd? We don't judge here. This is a judgment-free zone. Can you believe this guy likes stickers? What in the world? No, I'm just kidding, man. I actually have some stickers. Where are my stickers at? They were labeled. I don't know. I think I took the label off so no one would know that I like stickers too. The only thing I don't like about stickers, I'm okay with stickers, but I want them to go on perfectly. I need a 10 out of 10 application, and sometimes that just doesn't happen, and there's no take-backsies. That's the only reason I'm against stickers. I can put stickers on. It's just like that whole thing with wanting things to be perfect. If you put a sticker on live, there's no going back. There's no going back no matter what with stickers, so you're kind of stuck. You literally put a sticker on stickers. You could do that. You could put stickers on stickers. I don't know if I'd go around admitting you like Lego stickers, though. You might find yourself, getting stabbed in a dark alley and thrown in a dumpster if other Lego people hear you saying that. So you gotta be a little careful around here. If we do an adults only stream, can we wait a few months? Definitely don't want to join in. No, this is for everybody. We try to keep it family friendly around here. If you have any kids in the house that are watching, or if maybe you're a kid yourself, hopefully there's nothing here that's wildly offensive. I imagine I'm going to offend someone out there. If someone's always offended by something, you wouldn't believe some of the emails that I've gotten from parents for saying things like, all right, cover your ears, frickin' chickens. Some lady was very upset with me that I said frickin' chickens in my video, and her kids started saying it, which personally I consider to be my greatest life achievement, to get some lady's kid saying frickin' chickens and for her to be upset about it. But yeah, it's something, man. You'd be surprised. But I try to do things that I would want. I'd feel comfortable with Clark Man watching, and I try to make videos that aren't the cringe type of videos that younger kids tend to enjoy watching. Is Clark enjoying Goat Simulator? Yeah, he said one of his things he wants to do over Christmas break is actually play Goat Simulator. Imagine wanting to play Goat Simulator. I want to play some Lego 2K Drive. I was actually debating on whether to do that today instead of breaking this down. But I was like, what channel do I put it on? Do I put it on my gaming channel? It's a Lego thing. I think I'm going to put it on my gaming channel. We'll probably do some gaming live streams over this break, which will be fun. Put frickin' chickens on a shirt. My favorite chicken shirt is the one that says, chickens, the only pet that poops your breakfast. I kind of like that. Does it get better than that for a shirt? I don't think so. I love that video you guys made to appease Kappa a few years ago. Oh, yeah. I got to go back and watch that again. I feel like that was really well done. Where we pretended we were actually making made-for-kids content. Because what they need to realize is just because a kid is in a video doesn't necessarily mean the video is targeting kids. I could sit here with Clark in the video and cuss up a storm and say all these terrible things. It's not a kid's video necessarily, but it is what it is. I like to think that my stuff's for anybody to watch. And that's what I love to hear from the most. Not the parent that's upset about me saying frickin' chickens, or that Clark said crap and now her 5-year-old's saying crap. I'm like, wait until he goes to public school. Just wait. Wait until he rides a school bus. I like hearing from peeps that are like, me and my kid watch your videos. It's like, hey, that's cool. I'm glad that you can enjoy it too. Like Clark and I, there's channels that we watch together, and it's like, that's a cool experience when you have two very like different demographics and you can come together to watch something that you both find enjoyment in. Does it get any better? I don't think so. You can't imagine me saying a cuss word. Well, but yeah, frickin' chickens. I don't find overly offensive, but I guess everyone has different thresholds for how they feel, and that's okay. You know, I'm not going to criticize. If Clark said frickin' chickens, I'd probably find it more funny than anything. I'd be like, where the heck did you hear that at? He'd be like, some YouTuber. I'd be like, you're not watching YouTube anymore. Quit rotting your brain. Greg's World, rotting your brain. Don't do it. The mom was vegan. Oh yeah, maybe she was vegan. She didn't like it. She was probably. I'm a hypocrite's what I am. I raise chickens. I grill chickens while looking at my pet chickens. It's a terrible thing to be a hypocrite, but that's what I am. Chicken's so good though. I might be getting chicken tonight actually. Of the breaded deliciousness variety from McDonald's. I still don't know what I'm getting tonight. Someone said chicken select. The Bricky Dragon? No way. You're now a dragon? You went from an alligator to a platypus to a dragon? This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Changed his name again. I'll go with it, I guess. I gotta get used to this. I broke my sets down, boys. That's, do I have anything else that I need to do? That's like all I have to break down. Everything else has been broken. Maybe I'll bag these up. Let me get a picture of these or something, because I think it'd be a cooler thumbnail if everything was laid out here. I think that would look kind of cool. So let me get a picture of this. We'll hang out for a little bit. I don't think I've exceeded my time limit yet, as far as I know. Maybe I have. My goal is to not exceed 30 minutes, because I don't want to wear out my welcome. Have I done that yet? Oh yeah, I've definitely worn out my welcome. I'm sorry for making this so long for you guys. Mainly for peeps in the future is what I'm trying to do. Like, if you want to tune into this, I want it to feel like a show. Like you watch an episode. I don't want it to be like an hour-long episode. Let me move all my shpoop out of the way. I started saying shpoop because Clark says that now, and I kind of like it. It's almost more effective than cussing, right? You just say shpoop. Oh yeah, that's a good shot right there. You guys want to see my photography skills? Be prepared to be amazed. There better be some likes on this video. You look at that. It's a thing of beauty, really. Let me get my bags. I'll show you my system here. We'll do this, and then I'll send you packing for the holidays. Although we'll probably be back. We'll see. We'll see. Do you think the mom would be mad if Clark said shpoop? Or he said, like, what the shpoop? Do you think that works? 5 hours! Bruh. 2 hours? You guys are insane. You think anyone would want to be here for an hour, let alone 2 hours or 3 hours? I wouldn't want to put someone through that. I like you guys too much. I can't do it 2 hours to you. I like 30 minutes a day, though. I feel like that's real nice. So what I do here, and this is a little different. This is like the longest set number you'll ever have. It's like someone's phone number. Someone call that. You need an area code. Call that number and ask them how they like the Walkman. I use hefty bags. I'm partial to these for whatever reason. I don't know. I just started using them, and I like to slide on these, and they just feel great. Can I get in the LAN hefty? Put me in the hefty LAN, the hefty Lego Ambassador Network. 6, 4, 7. Left-handers unite too. I always get comments every time someone sees me write. They're like, "Oh, Greg's left-handed." I said, "That's right. I'm one of the chosen ones." What's this set called? Retro tape player or something like that. I have to look it up now. 6, 4, 7. See, this is what you get into when these streams go too long. You get me sitting here looking things up on my phone. VIP exclusive retro tape player. Is it just retro tape player? It's called different things everywhere. Cassette tape player factory sealed. I'm just going to call it retro tape player. I want to call it Walkman, but I won't. I'm just going to call it retro tape player. Retro tape player. Do we have any lefties amongst us here? There's got to be at least one or two. Hi from India. Week of Greg's Life Live. Dude, if I was a solo dude, running single, I would consider it. There was this guy that I watched like a year or two ago, and he was doing this thing where he was on Twitch, I think he was doing it, or maybe on YouTube. He had a clock going, right? Like a timer counting down, right? I don't know what he started with. Let's just say he started with 1 hour, constantly counting down. But every time someone subscribed or donated, it would add 1 minute per dollar or something like that to the clock. And he wouldn't end the stream until the timer ran out. So people had like an incentive to keep donating to him. Like it was like an infinite money glitch because they wanted him to continue streaming. He would stream while he was like during the day, while he's out and about doing stuff. He would stream while he's sleeping, going out, shopping, everything. He would be streaming this entire thing. I don't think this is a unique thing, but it was just kind of wild to see like people just keeping the clock going. And then towards the end, it started going down really low. And then as soon as he thought it was going to end, they would jack the clock back up again. And it was just so funny. We should do that with these streams. I'll start with 1 minute. It just keeps going up. I'm like, guys, please just end it. That's basically where he got to. But it was just kind of cool to see. Not necessarily like from that side of it, but just to see someone literally streaming their entire life. Like he had a backpack with batteries and like its own modem and stuff that was connected via satellite. And he had like his own like rig where he was live streaming 24 hours a day, even while he's sleeping. And believe it or not, there would be people watching while he sleeps. It definitely wasn't the most popular time, but people would watch while he sleeps. You want to talk about content. And I don't think many people like donated while he slept, but you know, the timer obviously went down. But there were days where I was like, oh, this is going to end today. And then by the end of the day, he has more time on the clock than he had the day before he started. It's just so wacky. We live in like the wildest timeline, do we not? Start with 1 second. It's like, boop. Okay, we're done. Watching someone sleep sounds crazy. there's a lot of people out there with a lot of time on their hands, I guess. I never watched while he's sleeping, but I would tune in different times to see where he's at and what he's up to. And what I thought was most interesting about him in particular is he would just go into a town or something. He was traveling while he was doing this. I think he was in Japan. And he would just like start chatting with somebody. And like it became like a whole storyline. Like he would like get in with them and like have lunch and do all this stuff. It was just so crazy. Oh, Lego SMR. Is this the content you subscribe for? We need better mics. I actually have all my mic stuff like just literally sitting here. I should be wearing this. You'd have such a better audio experience if I had a mic on. I just started going with the lowest quality that I could actually live stream with that requires no setup. Like I scheduled this for like 10 minutes later and I went up and got some lunch. And then I was like, all right, let's stream. And that's where we're at now. And as you're seeing, as you're just tuning in, I'm just wrapping up on bagging my stuff. So this would go in the storage room of doom under promos. I have a whole bin for promos. And this I guess I'm just going to toss. There's no reason to save this. These are the same for everything, but I will keep this. And I put these into a page protector, and I put those in a binder. That's my system. I'm kind of a nerd, I guess. Will this fit in here, though? That's the question. I don't think this is going to fit. I think I might need a bigger bag for this. BRB. See, if I had a microphone on now, I would sound just as good as I did over there. But now you can barely hear me because I'm walking away. Oh, okay. If you find yourself with a set that's too big to go into one of those quart-size bags, I suggest you try one of these. This is a hefty gallon-size bag. These are not freezer bags. These are just like regular ones. Let me get into the Chiz ad here. Oh, Lego Masters. I need to watch that. We don't have regular cable anymore. I canceled it. I was paying for YouTube TV, and then I found out like no one in our house was watching it. So we canceled it. But I haven't been able to watch Lego Masters this season. But my mother-in-law has Hulu, so I'm thinking about don't tell Hulu, but I'm thinking about jumping onto her account so I can watch Lego Masters and find out what the heck is going on with that season. I personally like Lego Masters Australia the best. I like the host and I like the judges way more. No offense, but I just feel like it's not so over the top, and it feels like a very positive experience. It feels like the judges and the hosts aren't there to exploit people necessarily, but not to sound cheesy, but help build people up, which I really like. Yeah, we have Disney Plus. I think it's the best value in entertainment. We have Disney Plus. I have Apple TV Plus. We've been watching Ted Lasso. Watch season 1 of that, which I really like too. Speaking about building people up, that whole show is nothing but that. Every episode you end feels like a feel-good episode, and I like that. There's enough negativity out there that you don't need to watch it on TV. Magisto's Magical Workshop. All this hard work up in flames. The Norwegian Lego Masters is great. Is that even a thing? Or are you goofing on me? Is that a thing? What are my thoughts on the Hot Wheels Lego cars? Are you talking? I think they're Mega Constructs, aren't they? I thought they were Mega. Could be wrong though. Hulu's getting rolled into Disney Plus. Well, that would be fantastic because then I could watch it. Well, I need to watch the Norwegian Lego Masters, apparently. It's a thing. I thought I was getting pranked. Like, really funny. I think every country should have its own Lego Masters because I just want to watch them. We also watched the UK one, too. Again, there's something really special about the Australian one. Oh, it's a Lego Hot Wheels. I have to check it out. I have one sitting somewhere, but I didn't think it was Lego. Let me show you which one I have. You guys keep making me leave you, but I'll show you what I got. I think I have it over here. As I hobble my way around. Where did I put that thing? This is the problem with getting organized. You forget where your stuff was that was just sitting out. I'll show you what I was referring to, and you can tell me if this is not what you're referring to. This right here? It's a Hot Wheels car. I want to make a video about this where we deck it out and send it down a track, but it's that one's Mega. This isn't it, I'm assuming, right? Or one's like this? Mega? It's not Lego. But it's kind of cool. I like this one in particular because I was gonna make like a cool like lowrider truck out of it, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, this isn't a Lego thing. It's kind of, I mean, if it's bricks, but it's from Mega Constructs. I think Santa might be bringing a Mega Constructs set here. I'm just guessing. Clark's gonna be pretty tickled about it. What's the Mega Constructs set that I want right now? Oh, the Xbox 360. My brother and sister-in-law are giving me. Every year they do. They give me a Target gift card for Christmas because they don't know what to get me. And I was thinking about using that Target gift card to put it towards getting that Xbox 360. We can compare it to the Atari. It comes with a Halo game and stuff. It's kind of cool. Has anyone built that or has any experience with it? Have you watched any reviews? Because I'll say the last Mega Construct set I built was not a great experience. The instructions I didn't think were nearly as good as Lego, and when I was done with it, I had so many pieces left over, I almost had a stroke. But then I found out, like, that's just what Mega does. Like, you might finish a Mega set, and then, like, these are your leftover pieces. And I'm like, no, because if that happens in Lego, you're screwed, right? But, yeah, it's just how Mega rolls. But I don't like that, because I want to know that I didn't mess up, because, like, I get a little distracted, especially when I'm doing it. Don't cheat on Lego. You know, I like to try other things. We could do a how bad is it? Has anyone here done it? I can't imagine like it's super popular. Plus, it's kind of expensive. It's like $150. And that Atari I got for $190, and that thing was nice. I do apologize to anyone's wallets that I may have convinced to buy that. I saw someone commented that they were on the fence, but then I pushed them over, and I'm like, yeah, it's the danger of watching Lego videos. You watch somebody enjoy something, and then you're like, oh, now I got to get that. Dangerous. Mega have really bad instructions, as you know. I know. You think they would just copy what Lego does. I don't think Lego would have any kind of copyright on having good instructions. Sorry for all the noise, unless you're into ASMR here. I've ordered a fun whole set this week. I'm almost ashamed to say, but it just looks so cool. What did you order? What are we talking about here? What set? Just got the typewriter. Oh, I have that in the backlog. And the newest Harry Potter Hedwig set. I want to get that creepy Dobby. I love creepy Lego. I want to get that. I love anything that's like creepy or cursed, particularly things that could be cute and or creepy. I need to get Dobby, but that typewriter is fire. I think that I got to figure out what my next big set's going to be. I have that Pac-Man that's like burning my soul right now to build. But I'm trying to go through those big sets in the backlog and put them on display. The typewriter seems like it'd be a set that I would really enjoy, like building and like the process and seeing how it all works. But I have this strong feeling that anyone that watches my channel would have zero interest in that set. But that's never stopped me before. I don't say this to sound rude. I say it because it's the truth. I don't do any of my videos for other people. I do it because it's what I love to do. If there's a set that I enjoy, that's what I get. Now I don't do stuff just because it's like, oh, that's what's hot. Ooh, that's hot. I have the Pac-Man 1-Up XL. Oh, don't tell me that either. I was looking at that. The only thing holding me back from one of those arcade 1-Up sets, or not sets, cabinets, is a place to put it. This whole wall right here would be such an amazing place for a whole lineup of arcade 1-Up arcade cabinets. Can you imagine this all being lined up? Instead, I've dedicated my life to this other thing called Lego. I have no regrets. But I have an arcade cabinet. It's behind that post there. You see it back there. That has Pac-Man on it. And I have a Partycade, which is like it's not a stand-up one, but one you put on a table of Ms. Pac-Man, which I love. But that, I would say of all the arcade 1-Up consoles, or cabinets, I keep calling it a console, I would say that's the one that I would want the most is the Pac-Man XL one. If you get a chance, take a look at it. It's pretty darn cool. Costco was doing great sales on it, but unfortunately here in the great middle of PA, we got no Costco's. We've got Sam's Club, and they don't do jack diddly for sales and stuff. I see all these Lego deals popping up at Costco, and I get so angry because I'm like, where's Sam's Club? Why don't you have anything? They don't even sell Lego at Sam's Club. It's whack. Can you show us the minifig wall? Yeah, I'll show it to you here before we head out. We're almost got mine at Costco. Dang, don't rub it in. Maybe we should take the truck when we go out to Pittsburgh, because I know my brother and sister-in-law go to Costco. I would like to grab one of those, but it was on sale, like a good sale on the arcade one-up. Pac-Man XL. It would look great with the Lego one. The funny thing is the Lego one's like almost as expensive as what it was on sale. It's just whack. All right, we did it, boys. We did it. Yeah, don't get me started on Costco. I wish we had one. Here's what we ultimately ended up with. We'll get like the purple or pink up there. That way it looks good. Have this off to the side. We'll do like a nice little presentation here. Move this out of the way. That's what apparently 50 minutes of work looks like. After I've already built it and did everything, and now it's all torn apart. What a big waste of my time, huh? Not at all. I got to hang out with you guys, have some fun, chat about different things. I do owe you, I guess, a look at the minifig wall, though, so we'll do that here before we head out. I'm well over my time limit of wearing out my welcome, which I did not want to do. We're trying to stick to the 30-minute rule and limit each day. Not even extending it. Let me get some light here. Oh, here's a podcast, though. Have I mentioned the podcast? You should sub to that. All right, here's the minifig wall. Is there anything you're looking for in particular? These are, every person you see on here is someone that sent us a package or just a minifig at some point in time, until I pretty much shut down mail time because we were getting way too much stuff and it was becoming quite the burden. So the minifig wall probably is as it is, at least for the time being. I'm thinking any future minifigs we get, we might put into our Lego amusement park, which I intend to work on heavily in 2024. But here's all the guys and gals and random inanimate objects. Don't look at the dust on them. I've never dusted this. In fact, you can see cobwebs growing on this. The spiders have enjoyed the minifig wall. These ones over here are also people that sent to us. These ones are us. There's a whole bunch of Clarkmans. There's more than that too. I've got bins. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. So when I come down, I always say it sounds cheesy as heck, but I walk and sometimes fall down these stairs, right? And I just look at this stuff and I'm just blown away and amazed and appreciative of the fact that people tune in to watch what I do. It's awesome. And I'm very, very lucky that I get to do this. So on that, my friends, I guess we're going to head out. I hope you guys have a glorious Christmas if I don't see you, or if you don't celebrate such things. Just have a great holiday or a great break if that's all you get out of it. And we'll be back at some points during this week, I imagine, to do more streaming. I like to keep my streak alive. We do 30 minutes a day, a little bit of something here and there, make progress, work on cool stuff, hang out with you guys and chat. It's like dream come true. It's like icing on the cake. So on that, I hope you guys have a glorious rest of your day. Clarkman will be home here shortly. We'll start making some videos and things and share it with you wherever I can. So on that, take care, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Also, Canadian, thank you for being a member. All right, see you guys. Vlogception. Let's see if we can do this vlogception as you guys are heading out here. Do. Look at the delay. That's how far behind you guys are. Let's get to it. Where's my camera? Where is it? It's coming. It's coming. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's definitely Inception levels of awesomeness. Okay. See you guys.